Man, you reckon you can learn me how to do that fill you did in that video? Welcome to this week's edition of Diddles and Beats, the part of this channel where I answer all of your most pressing questions. Lucky for you, you just got to see a clip that I captured earlier of me hitting my own self. Hands down, this is my biggest pet peeve in drumming. Hitting yourself with a drumstick not only makes you feel stupid, it also makes you feel dumb. And it hurts. So before I get to answering your questions, my question for you is, what's your biggest pet peeve about drumming? What just pisses you off? Is it hitting yourself? Is it having a bad snare head? Is it having a stick break? Put it in the comment section below and let's start a conversation. We'll start over on YouTube. Emiled12 asked, hey, is there any video or audio of you playing with an actual band? The answer to that is yes. I will be posting more of that here in the upcoming weeks. That's one of the reasons why I'm posting more often and on a schedule. Although some of the artists I do play with, there are copyright issues at the moment with posting some of their music. So you'll see some of it, but it will be selective. If you want to see some more behind the scenes footage, you should jump over to Instagram. Follow me on there because there I'll post some pictures every now and then, small clips of what I'm doing in a live setting. Marian Zafra asks, upload how to double stroke roll. Right, right, left, left. No, but in all seriousness, I've got a whole free downloadable pack for that. Seriously, 30 days to better doubles. It's free. It's completely free. Just jump over to the website, tell me where to send it, email address, and I will send you a downloadable video lesson. It's 30 minutes every day, and I promise if you follow what I say in there, your double strokes will get better. Did I mention it's free? And over on Facebook, Robert David asked, do you realize that your shirt went out of style in 1992? Oh, yeah, Robert, did you realize that your face went out of style? Did you know that your mom is so fat that you're not cool either? And back on YouTube, Cameron Robb asks, what size is your crash cymbal? Can't even. Dennis Vaklovec asks, is your crash cymbal bigger than your ride cymbal? And Ray Updike asks, is the crash cymbal on the left a 20-inch? I don't know why I do this. In all honesty, I covered that in my last Diddles and Beats episode. Cameron Robb has a few more questions. Do you usually play heel up or heel down? Yes. How important do you think hand speed is compared to foot speed? Depends on if you're in a situation where you need a lot of hand speed or you're in a situation where you need a lot of foot speed. I think they're both really important, but only if the music calls for it. What should I put more time into? Practicing. Someone else asked, what's the best place to ask you questions? My most recent YouTube upload, on Facebook, on Instagram. I try to just go through and answer the ones that I can. Chris asks, I was wondering if you could diagnose a metric modulation beat using 16th notes with the placement of the beat every 5 16th notes. In all honesty, Chris, absolutely. I do that on my website. It's harder to do that in a 4 or 5 minute YouTube video and make it clear. If you'll jump over to the site, you'll see that I have an area that's got over 500 lessons. I put new ones up every week. And starting this week, we're actually starting a small series on rhythmic illusions, beat displacement. A deep concept like that is much better covered in a longer lesson. Drumman190 wants to know, hey, what's the best way for a young drummer to get gigs? It's actually the same way an old drummer would get gigs. I do have a video on YouTube that talks about this, how to make money being a musician. You can find that in the videos on my channel homepage. But in short, I can sum up a few tips. Get out and meet people. You gotta meet people if you want to play music with people. Start with what you have. If you've just got one buddy that plays guitar, start inviting him over. You guys can start from there. You can grow it. Keep an eye out on your local bulletin boards. A lot of times, music stores, coffee shops will actually have bands looking for drummers or other musicians that are looking to interact. Those are great places to kind of meet people and begin to network. And you may laugh, but Craigslist is a fantastic resource for local musicians. And just to prove my point, one of the artists I went on the road with, I found on Craigslist. And Lovers and Liars, the band I was signed to Universal Records with, I actually responded to a post of theirs on Craigslist. Now that goes without saying, it's the internet, so always use the normal caution, always screen them well, always meet in a public place first to talk about music, have a cup of joe. But in the end, the only way to meet people and get gigs is to get out there and actually meet people. By giving them your card, by giving them your name, letting them know that you're available, volunteering for some gigs, I promise, once you do that, things will start happening. Grant Dickerson asks, hey Stephen, who was your teacher that teaches at Berkeley now? That would be Henrique de Almeida. If you don't know who he is, you should. He's hands down one of the best players I've ever heard. And I'm not just saying that because he was my teacher, but I could be a little biased. Over on Instagram, Real Drum Man asks, what sticks do you use and what are your favorite? I use Vic Firth 5A. They are hands down and have always been my favorite stick. I also use the Steve Gadd Signature Series brushes where the tips are bent up just a little at the top. I really dig those. It's about all the time we have for questions this week. I'll be back next Monday answering more of your questions. I'll be back Wednesday with your daily beat and a new lesson on Sunday. And if you're struggling with your double stroke like the guy that asked the question earlier, jump over to my website. I have a free package, 30 Days to Better Doubles. It's a download video series, takes 30 minutes a day, and I promise you follow it for a month, your doubles will improve. Jump over to Instagram, follow me on there. We're doing 1 for 100 where I'm taking one sticking for 100 days, one video a day, and I'm finding how many variations I can do. You could see some cool patterns like these. We also talk all kinds of nerdy drummage over at Facebook and on Twitter. If you're wanting to dig in deeper, take your drumming that one step further, go to the website, sign up for a membership, and I promise you will not regret it. There's over 500 video lessons on there with sheet music that will help you take your drumming to where you want it to go. And if not, I'll see you here in the next video.